students, welcome to SanskarEdutech. This is Praveena Padelkar, Assistant Teacher in PD Turakia Junior College of Commerce and Science.
Today I'll be taking first chapter of biology, that is living world. Then I'm going to give you introduction to living world. Then we will see some basic differences of life, of living things and non-living things. And then we move forward to taxonomical aids. So basically, living world comprises of all living organisms which exist on earth, including microorganisms, animals, plants, human beings, etc. Our planet earth consists of biotic and abiotic components. Biotic components are living beings that have direct or indirect influence on other organisms in an environment. For example, plants, animals and their waste. Abiotic components include all the physical and chemical elements, that is non-living components. For example, air, soil, humidity. Then we move forward to see some basic differences between living and non-living things. First and foremost, living beings possess life while non-living things do not possess life. Then living things are capable of producing their young ones, while non-living things cannot reproduce. Also, living things respire and exchange of gases takes place, while non-living things do not respire. Living things have lifespan. Living things age. They have lifespan and are not immortal, while non-living things have no lifespan and are immortal. Next, we come to our first basic principle of life, that is survival and metabolism. Living beings which are produced or born has to survive, and for their survival they need energy, and for energy one has to perform metabolism. So basically, metabolism is breaking of molecules and making of new molecules which help you grow. Survival and metabolism goes hand in hand. Second principle is growth and metabolism. Growth refers to physical and quantitative changes such as weight and height of a person. It stops after a certain point of time, while development is qualitative changes such as skills and abilities of a person. Our next principle is reproduction. Life has to continue. Hence, the organism tries to reproduce a young one like itself. Also, in lower class, you must have studied about two types of reproduction. Asexual reproduction, in which fusion of gametes do not take place, and sexual reproduction, where both male and female are formed to produce an offspring. The last unique property of living organism is response to stimuli. It is the ability to detect and react to changes. इसका एक अच्छा एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको देती हूँ. फॉर प्लांट्स द एग्जाम्पल इज टच मी नॉट प्लांट, जिसको अगर आप टच करो तो इट जस्ट क्लोजेस इटसेल्फ. इन ह्यूमन बींग्स अगर हमें कुछ ठंडा या गर्म ऐसा कुछ भी फील होता है तो हम जल्दी से अपना हाथ उससे निकाल लेते हैं. द नेक्स्ट इज there is immense diversity in living organisms. There is a lot of various organisms on our environment. To study these organisms, we have to perform a systematic study of these organisms. This systematic study is very essential. To study this diversity, there are certain aids called as taxonomical aids. This includes herbarium, botanical garden, museums and zoological parks. So here you can see an image of herbarium. The word herbarium was coined by Pitton D. Tunfoot. Herbaria are effective tools in taxonomic studies. A herbarium is basically a dried plant specimen that is pressed, treated and mounted on a standard size sheet of paper in order to preserve it. The date, place of collection, along with detailed classification and highlighting its ecological peculiarities, characters of the plant are recorded on the same sheet. Local names are also added. This information is given in the lower right corner of the sheet and is called as the label. Next, to botanical gardens. Botanical gardens are the places where plants of different varieties are collected from different parts of the world. They are grown in scientific and systematic manner. Plants are labeled. The label board shows scientific as well as common name of the plant. You can see an image of the great banyan tree in your textbook. It is 150 years old. Next, we move forward to museums. Museums are nothing but places where collection of preserved plants and animal specimens are kept. They are preserved in formalin, which is nothing but 10 to 40% formaldehyde. Large animals are usually stuffed and preserved. This science is called as taxidermy. Biological museums in education fields are reference hub of biodiversity studies. You can also find various museums and zoological parks in Mumbai. The very best example is Sanjay Gandhi National Park, where you can find wide variety of flora and fauna. Also, there is one zoo called as Baikala Zoo, commonly called as Ranichi Bagh, where various specimens of plant species and also animals are kept in captivity. The next slide you can see of is zoological park. So zoological parks are nothing but where the animals are kept in captivity. Large animals are present in zoos. Zoos are a very common interest found in human beings. So that was all for today. Thank you for watching.